Okay, well, I thought it was a very complete game. We challenged our football team all week long about this had to be a game of complementary football. We had to play complementary football and really complement each other in all three phases: offense, defense, special teams. We were able to do it. I thought our team showed some maturity on the road, have everything go against you. We have a great drive and obviously give up 7 points going the other way, and we responded, and there was no panic. But, again, I thought our kids showed some maturity, the will to win. We spoke about the will to win and the focus of going on the road. We heard, obviously, all week long about it, and our kids responded. So just proud of them. I thought they came out, played a complete football game. Big plays. We finally were able to manufacture some big plays in really all three phases, which obviously helped us. We started the game off with great field position. We didn't really capitalize on the great field position, but our kids kept battling. And like I said, the big plays, Josh Malone, I thought Josh Dobbs did some very good things. He continues to get better and better, but, Josh Malone really stepped up, and obviously the big play, we needed that from the wide receiver core, Elvin's big run, and then defensively we were able to get to the quarterback and apply pressure on Tolles, and I thought that was the difference as well. So I answer any questions.
Butch, I know you've only been here about 3 years now, but you guys as a program have really taken it to Kentucky. Why is that? What contributes to being able to have that kind of dominance?
I don't know. I just know that, we're in the infant stages. It's 3 years, but nobody knows the inner workings of a football program when you take it over. And nobody's more impatient than myself, but we're just going to continue to build it inside out and continue to grow and recruit and develop our players. And our players have been through a lot this year, and it's kind of galvanized us as a football team and a football program, and I'm really proud of them for that. But, we have a one-game approach. It doesn't matter who our opponent is, whether it's Kentucky, it doesn't matter. So, I have a lot of respect for Mark and what he's building here as well.
What was the next big play?
Go ahead, Dustin.
You mentioned Malone making the big play, but just how big was it to see Dobbs make that throw?
Yeah, well, have Josh stand in the pocket and deliver the throw, and then obviously Josh to go up, catch the ball, high point it, and finish it, but also Jalen Hurd. They brought pressure, and Jalen did a great job in blitz pickup. So when you look at it, there's a lot of things that went into making that play work, but it was great to finally throw the deep ball, complete it, and get 6 out of it.
What was the official's explanation on Emmanuel Mosley's targeting and ejection? Will you appeal that?
There's only so many things I can say. All I can say is we have a young man that's trying to play exceptionally hard, and there isn't any better person than Emmanuel Mosley, and he feels awful about it, and we'll do everything that we can to state our case.
You had an unusual itinerary this weekend going up to Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Just how did the team handle kind of all of that?
Yeah, I appreciate you bringing that up because, I don't think anyone in the country would have a travel schedule which we had of having to go, an hour and 10 minutes past, your location. And the people in Cincinnati were great. I want to thank Coach Lewis and the Bengals. I thought that really set the temperament for our football team of, being able to go into Paul Brown and have a walkthrough. But our kids responded. They've been resilient. They just do, whatever you ask of them. And we didn't make a big deal out of it. And, it was no big deal to them. We had one purpose, one goal, and that was to win the football game and to have a will to win and do whatever it took to win the football game. And our kids did a good job with that.
But you mentioned your pass rush. For the last 2 weeks, it's been really good. Why does it click the way it has?
Our kids are playing with great get-off. They're using their hands. We've been able to generate a pass rush not only on the edges now, but on the inside too, and that creates many opportunity sacks, and they just had a relentless approach, and they're playing with a lot of confidence. Now we have to go back to work on Monday and look to improve, but they're using their hands, and they're getting off on the football right now.
Coach, when you flip on the game day of this week, you see 4 touchdowns over 30 yards, Alvin's big play, Derek Kirkland Jr. Do you feel like you're getting the athletes where you wanted to compare to this game 2 years ago?
Yeah, we are. We're still nowhere where we need to be for the University of Tennessee, but we're getting closer and closer and closer. And, you know, you look at the players making plays, like you just mentioned, Darren Kirkland, that was a big interception. Alvin Kamara's, you know, run it at the end and then being able to get it in there. You know, we couldn't settle for 3. We had to get 7. We were able to do that. You know, we finally got Jalen Hurd some open field running on the screen pass. I thought Josh did some good things. Josh Malone continues to get better and better and better. And then defensively as well was, you know, starting again with the pass rush. So we're getting better. And, you know, what can I say about Evan Berry? You know, Cam Sutton on the 2 returns for touchdowns too.
But you had that game last week that was close. You know, your 4th close loss of the season, but your team, you know, seemed like there was no hangover physically or mentally from that.
No, I think we need to start writing about the resiliency of this football team. Everything's positive in our football program. And we have a long ways to go, but these kids have been through a lot. This coaching staff has been through a lot. And, you know, we talk about perseverance and resiliency and staying focused and keeping your eyes set on where you need to go. And we know exactly where we're at, but I'm just proud of the kids. They work so hard. You know, they give their all every day. I thought we had a great Monday practice. I thought we had one of our better Tuesday practices and throughout the course of the week. And you can see it in the bounce in their step now. Obviously, we'll enjoy this, but we have South Carolina coming into Neyland Stadium. And, you know, every week is a 1-game season. And they're going to come ready to play, and we got to make sure we're ready to go. We're really banged up right now. I think that's the other thing with this football team is the amount of injuries that continue to accumulate, and the next person steps up, makes plays, and they're doing everything physically possible to be out there. You know, Ja'Shawn Robertson, what can I say about him? You know, he battles and battles and battles to work his way back.
Did you talk over the Evan Berry with his return before he went out there about returning it pretty deep because they had been kicking it 5 or 6 yards deep?
We did, and he had that look in his eye. He was going to bring it out regardless. And, you know, we have a lot of confidence in him, obviously, in our whole entire kickoff return unit. We invest so much time in that. And, you know, every time we go out on the field to return a kick, whether it's punt return or whether it's kickoff return, everyone on our sideline expects a big play.
We're going to take 2 more so we get the players in here.
How much has Darren Kirkland improved from game 1 to now?
Oh, he continues to get better. And here's a true freshman who was an early enrollee who wasn't able to participate in spring football. So he's going everything by August camp, and he continues to get better and better and better. He has very good instincts. He can play sideline to sideline, so really, really proud of him. And he's being tutored. You know, Colton Jumper's tutoring him, Jalen Reeves-Maven, Kenny Bynum, Elliott Berry, all these guys. You know, if that's what you see, is you see them working together as units and power the position.
Last one. That it?
Just from a momentum standpoint, how important are those 2 scores that you have?
Oh, they were big, really big. And, you know, they started playing a lot of man-to-man coverage, and they were spiking their 4-eye technique. And, you know, our coaching staff did a great job of making some in-game adjustments and changed the blocking scheme, and our players were able to adjust to it. And that's part of the maturation, that's part of the maturity in our football program. And they were able to adjust, and we were able to take advantage of that. But hard-fought football game. Again, Coach Stoops has done a good job here. Understand what he's going through in building a program, but just really proud of everyone in our football program.
Thank you. We'll have players momentarily.